Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are continuing with our classes on how to make men's leather loafers. This is part 3 of the course, so if you are seeing this for the first time, you probably should watch part 1 and 2 so that you follow along. As always, I will revert to Nigerian Pidgin in narrating this class. So we don't design the loafers, we don't generate our mean form, we don't put the design on our mean form. The next thing is to spring the vamp. To spring the vamp means to straighten out this curve here. And I start out by drawing a 90 degrees angle from the vamp point. Then that line, I go divide them into two as you see so. Just, you no go cut them through, just start about 2 mm away from the middle point on both up and down. So cut them so that it go fit rotate, but it no go completely dey disjointed from the rest of the standard. Then I go rotate them on that axis until it lie on a straight line like so. Once it don't lie, as much as if it lie, if you know they completely straight, but as much as you can straighten it out. Then I go now use masking tape, secure them in place, make it know the shift. After I don't do that one, I go now use my ruler, draw everything sempe, make it just dey correct and straight like Indian hair. So yeah, I don't straighten out this vamp like so. Then as you straighten them, you go notice say some of the design curves where you get for the front part there go dey disjointed. So now the time to just use sense, correct all of them, make everything dey fluid and nice. I just dey trace out the main lines of this shoe. Then that bow there where if you want add tassel or if you want add some kind design on top, I go just highlight them again. So the next thing where we go need to do is, you see this line here, the line of that bow, you see say I try make it dey parallel to that top line. That's just a tip that I wanted you to see. Then I go just cut my tracing channels. The tracing channels are just channels where they cut into the main design lines of this shoe. I no go cut through each individual pattern. I go just cut, small channels on those lines so that if you put my pen inside, trace them out. So then I go flip them over again, just expand those tracing channels, make my pen mouth fit enter well when I want to trace out the different pattern pieces. So the next thing will remain now, then I go also draw in the pattern of the lining. So as you see, for front there, for the top there, now 3.5 cm, for the down now 5 cm. That's just an idea of how you can do your lining pattern, the back of your lining pattern. So make we trace out the front part of this lining. So we go just trace them like this. So we go trace 1/2 and then fold them into 2. We just fold them along that center line like that. Complete all the curve and then we go cut out. So that one now the front part of our lining. Make we cut in the lasting, the feather edge. Make we use our lasting allowance. So number 1 done set. Let's go to the second part of the pattern. So we also go trace that one out like this. Trace the top line. Oh man, I walked all through the night just to record this video and do everything I did. I don't tire. Kai. But that's okay. So like we did the first time, we go divide, we just traced out the front part. Now pay attention, for this top part I want add folding allowance so that I go fold that top line. Then because this front part again go lie on top of this part like this, we go also need to add stitching allowance around that front part there. So make we draw our center line correct. We'll go cut them out. Cut the whole thing out together like this. Then we'll just duplicate them. Meanwhile, make I mark all my tracing channels for the folding allowance. So I go add masking tape again, where I go use duplicate them, fold them, and then I go duplicate them again. So you see, say the main part of our loafers done set like this. After we do this one, we go just do exactly the same thing to cut out the lining pattern, and then that bow way there for the top there, we go also create pattern for that one. After we do everything go done set, then we go move into the main leather work. Everything where we don't do up to this point now paperwork, office work. So pattern creation now office work. Leather work, clicking, skiving, those ones now the main shoemaker workshop work. So we get office work and we get workshop work. So before we go into workshop work, make we finish off the lining pattern. So you see the front part of my lining now like this. I go trace them out again. Then I go also duplicate them. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, things shoemaking na art, no be science. No be something where you go just watch or read, expect say you go know them. You really have to on your own, you know, they try them, they make your mistakes. And then, you know, some of these things where you they watch, if you feel say, this thing hard though, by the time where you they do them, or you feel they even feel say this thing where they talk here, you know they understand them. Just start to bring out paper, bring out your last, tape them up, begin create your pattern. You go see say it no even hard as you've been thinking. So we go cut that one out, duplicate them again. So I go stop to the talk now. I go just leave on and make on they watch, they see everything where they happen. You know, the lining they very important, because now the part where if your lining pattern no correct, it go affect your shoe. Sometimes all those people where they see they get rumple for on top of their shoes, sometimes it they be because say the lining pattern no correct. So if your lining no sempe on top the last, then know how way your upper go fit the smooth and sailing on top of your last. So the same amount of attention where you give for your upper pattern, you must also give your lining pattern, which explains why I'm taking all this time just to do lining pattern. So let's complete the back of the lining like that. And now one mistake why they make when I start shoemaking new, I been know they pay attention to my lining patterns until, you know, I made serious mistake for some shoes when I make, and then I learn the hard way. So make yourself no make that same mistake. The same amount of attention where you give your upper pattern, you suppose also give your lining pattern. So we don't duplicate the back of the lining like this. So that one go enter, go like that. See? Lining. So the last thing we remain now that bow wey dey on top. So make we just quickly create that pattern. They talk say na small shite, na im dey spoil nyash. This small bow wey you see like this, if you now you go notice say na im take the most time sef to create. As small as e be, na im dey waste time pass every other thing. But no part of the shoe pattern wey no dey important. So you also have to give it all the attention when it deserve. So we go cut out every single part of the bow. Then we go duplicate them again. You see say this our work, so you need masking tape where So we go duplicate them. So ladies and gentlemen, the work done they finish like this. If these videos where we done they shoot have been very helpful to you, and you never subscribe to our channel, wait till they wait for now. Subscribe to the channel. And also very important, but very important, if you are participating in this video and you have not clicked the notification bell, go ahead and do it now. At that top right hand, at that downward left right hand corner, waiting at the talk, sir. Find where that bell dey near the right hand corner of this video. Click am so that every time we publish video, you go be the first to see am. So ladies and gentlemen, now the final pattern be this. We add the top like that. And then also the bow. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end. God bless you.